Hello, everyone. I am Gyan from English Magus. Welcome back to another poetry lesson. Today, we are going to explore William Shakespeare's Sonnet 55, Not Marble, nor the Gilded Monuments. It is a powerful meditation on the eternal nature of poetry and the transient nature of worldly monuments. This sonnet is a tribute to the immortalizing power of art and the poet's ability to preserve the memory of a beloved. First, we will learn about the poet a bit. William Shakespeare was born in Stratford-upon-Avon. He is considered by many to be the greatest dramatist of all time. He wrote 154 sonnets, 2 long narrative poems and about 3 dozen plays. Shakespeare used poetic and dramatic means to create unified aesthetic effects. In verse he perfected the dramatic blank verse. Let's explore the poem stanza by stanza, analyze its themes, and identify its literary devices. I will recite poem stanzas and then explain them. Here is the first stanza. Not marble, nor the gilded monuments of princes shall outlive this powerful rhyme, but you shall shine more bright in these contents than unswept stone, besmeared with sluttish time. Let's explain the first stanza. Shakespeare begins by contrasting the impermanence of grand monuments with the enduring power of his poetry. He asserts that his rhyme will outlast even the most splendid structures created to commemorate royalty. This highlights the superiority of words over material creations. Kindly note William Shakespeare's Sonnet 55, Not Marble, nor the Gilded Monuments, is part of a series of sonnets that are often referred to as the Fair Youth sequence. These sonnets are addressed to a young man of great beauty and virtue, whose identity remains a topic of scholarly debate. The exact identity of the fair youth is unknown, but some scholars believe it could be a nobleman or a patron, potentially Henry Wriothesley, the 3rd Earl of Southampton, or William Herbert, the 3rd Earl of Pembroke. The poet assures the person mentioned in the poem that he will shine brighter in his verses than in a decayed monument. Time, depicted as sluttish, tarnishes physical structures, but poetry remains untarnished. Here is the second stanza. When wasteful war shall statues overturn, and broils root out the work of masonry, nor Mars his sword nor war's quick fire shall burn the living record of your memory. Here is the explanation of the second stanza. Shakespeare emphasizes the destructive nature of war, which can demolish statues and monuments. However, he claims that neither the sword of Mars, the god of war, nor the flames of conflict can destroy the memory preserved in his poetry. Let's recite the third stanza. Gainst death and all oblivious enmity shall you pace forth, your praise shall still find room, even in the eyes of all posterity, that wear this world out to the ending doom. Here is the explanation of the third stanza. The poet declares that the person praised in this poem, his memory will endure against death and oblivion. Future generations will continue to admire and remember him through the poem, even until the end of time. Let's recite and analyze the final stanza. So, till the judgment that yourself arise, you live in this, and dwell in lovers' eyes. Shakespeare concludes by asserting that the person mentioned in the poem will continue to live through the poem until the day of judgment. His memory will dwell in the hearts of lovers who read and cherish these verses. Now, let's break down the key themes of the poem. Not marble, nor the gilded monuments reflects on the enduring nature of art and the transient nature of human creations. Here are the poem's key themes. First theme is immortality through art. Poetry immortalizes the memory of the great personality mentioned in the poem, defying time and decay. Second theme is transient nature of material wealth. Monuments decay, but artistic expressions endure. Third theme is power of words. Language has the power to preserve emotions and memories beyond physical destruction. Fourth theme is legacy and posterity. The poem celebrates the legacy of the person mentioned in the poem through future generations. The poem ends here. Here is the list of poetic devices used in the poem. Pause the video and go through it. Let's practice a few short and long answer questions. Pause the video and go through them. Here are a few long answer questions. Pause the video and go through them. And that wraps up our video lesson on Not Marble, nor the Gilded Monuments. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed the lesson and found it helpful, please hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Your support means the world to us.